Hi, so today I'm going to be doing a book review on Spellcaster by Claudia Gray. Now can I just say, I actually really like this cover. I normally don't like covers with people on them, but I just found this cover to be really beautiful. I really like the simplicity of it. It's got little golden specks, you probably can't tell. And I don't know, the spine's really pretty, and I just think it's a really simple but really pretty cover. But anyway, let's get into the book review. So this book is about a girl named Nadia, and she is a witch, and she moves to this town, and straight away she can sense that something's not right about this town, that there's some evil forces, like some evil witchcraft going on in this town, and she has to kind of figure out what's going on in this town. So this magic in this town is affecting everyone in the town, and the town itself is quite a sickened town, and not everyone can really see what's going on inside this town. They're very blind to this fact except Nadia, and the magic is affecting one of her new friends that she meets in this town, a boy named Matteo. Now, just as a side note, the characters' names in this are like named quite weird. Like there's a girl named Valerie? But I don't know if that's how you say it. And then there's Nadia, and then there's Matteo. They're interesting, unique names, and that was interesting. But yeah, this magic is affecting this boy named Matteo, who becomes Nadia's friend, and basically there's a curse upon him and his family that goes yonks and yonks back, and so Nadia kind of has to try and figure out what's going on there along with everything else in this town. This book is mostly told from the perspective of Nadia, but sometimes it would be told from the perspective of Matteo too, and it did that really well. Some books can do that funny, or it won't make a clear distinction of who it is, but for this book it was done really well, and there was at no point where I was really confused of who was talking. It was obvious if it was Nadia or Matteo. There's some creepy stuff going in here in the witchcraft. There's this evil kind of person in here, and the characters have to come together to try and like figure out what's going on and trying to fight her and everything. Now this book is a part of a series. I'm not sure if it's just a duology or a trilogy, or if it's going to be more, but I know right now there are 2 books out, and just as a warning, this book does end on a little bit of a cliffhanger. So what I did is I started reading this book. I'd gotten like maybe a quarter of the way through it, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna want the next book in this. So I bought the next book, and so yeah, now that I've finished it, I can dive straight into the next one, which is what I like to do with books, especially if they end on cliffhangers, which I would suggest doing if you like this book and want to continue on with the series, getting the next books pretty much straight away. One thing I find about Claudia Gray's writing is that she just writes these fantastic worlds that really brings you in, and her characters are really strong too, and the worlds just engulf you in their storyline and everything, and this book is definitely no exception. I just found the world in this fantastic. There was one character in here, Valeria, who I found just a little bit dull maybe, or maybe not as important to the story as a whole and everything. I just didn't really get what was happening, which kind of put me off her character a little bit, but actually towards the end of the book that's all explained, and it's actually done really well. I'm not going to give spoilers or away or anything, but it just reminds me of how fantastic Claudia Gray's writing is, and everything in this book is done for a reason. I don't read very many witch books, and this just reminds me of why I should be reading magic books, because this book I just thought like was fantastic. I really did enjoy my time reading this. It was really fun. It was just a really fun read. I definitely didn't walk away from this book like learning something new about myself or learning a big life lesson, but it's just a nice fun read, and sometimes that's all you need, especially if you don't read much witch books. I think this would be a great place to start. So yeah, if you're looking for a nice fun read with some really interesting characters and a really interesting storyline that is really beautifully written and really delves you into the story, but just really is fun and fast paced too, then I would definitely suggest this book if it sounds interesting to you. I really enjoyed my time reading it, and I can't wait to delve into the next one. I'm just like looking forward to some fun, but also I guess dramatic at sometimes, you know, read. So yeah, I'm going to rate this book a 4 out of 5 stars. As I said, I did really enjoy it, and I'd love to hear what you thought of this book if you've read it, or if you plan to pick it up anytime soon. Or if you have any other witch books that I should read, because I'd love to hear more, because this just reminds me of why I should be reading more of this genre. So like this video if you liked it, and yeah, comment down below those things, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye!